Woods. Daphne Leander, Year 10. You have all heard the warnings about the edge. We have been told its winds are a song that will hypnotize us, and by the time we awaken from that trance, it will be too late. We live encapsulated by the trains. They go around in a perfect oval at all hours, stopping for 35 seconds in each section so the commuters are able to board and depart. Beyond the tracks after the fence, there's sky. Engineers crafted a scope so that we can see the ground below us. We can see tall buildings and other sorts of trains, some of which disappear underground or rise onto bridges. We can see patches of cities and towns that appear stitched, like one of Lex's blankets. We've never been able to craft a scope advanced enough to see the people. It isn't allowed. We've been banished to the sky. I'm told they can see internment, though. I wonder, what must we look like to them? A giant oval of the earth with rocks and roots clinging to the bottom, I suppose. I've seen sketches of what internment looks like as a whole, and it's as though a giant hand came down and took a piece right out of the ground, and here we are, floating in the sky. When I was a child, I used to think about the day internment was ripped from the ground and placed in the sky. I used to wonder if the people were frightened, or if they felt fortunate to be saved. I used to imagine that I was a part of internment's first generation. I'd close my eyes and feel the ground under my feet going up and up and up. "Ms. Stockhour," Instructor Newland says, "you're dreaming with your eyes open again." Page 46. I look at the textbook open before me and realize I haven't been keeping up with the lesson since page 32. "I don't suppose you would care to add to our discussion." He always paces between the rows of desks as he lectures, and now he's stopped before me. "The Festival of Stars?" I say, but I'm only guessing. I have an incurably wandering mind, a fact that has given Instructor Newland much cheerful cause to torture me. The chorus of chuckles from my classmates confirms I'm wrong. "We've moved on to geography," Penn says from beside me. She glances from me to the instructor, curls bouncing around her cheeks and creating a perfect ambiance for the look of contrition on her face. If Instructor Newland thinks she's sorry for speaking out of turn, he won't give her a demerit. He likes her. She's the only one left fully conscious after his geography lectures. She'd like to work on the maps when she's older. He gives her a wry glance over his glasses, flips my book to the correct page, and goes on. "I do realize that it's December 1st, Instructor Newland says. "I know we're all excited for the Festival of Stars to begin, but let us remember that there is plenty of classwork to be done in the meantime." The Festival of Stars is a month-long celebration, and in the excitement and preparations, it's common for students and adults alike to daydream. But while the rest of internment daydreams of normal things, gifts and requests to the god of the sky, I dream of things that are dangerous and could have me arrested or killed. I stare at the edge of my desk and imagine it's the end of my little world. After the class is over, I wait for Basil before I move for the door. He always insists on catching the same shuttle to the train so he can escort me home. He worries. "Where does your mind go?" he asks me. "She was thinking about the ground again," Penn teases, linking her elbow around mine and squeezing against me. "I swear, with all your daydreams about the ground, you could be a novelist." I will never be disciplined enough to write a novel, not like my brother Lex, who says I'm too much of an optimist to have any artistic prowess. We walk quickly. Penn is trying to avoid Thomas, her betrothed, and the way she keeps glancing behind us, she isn't even being inconspicuous. We make it into a shuttle with hardly a second to spare. The shuttles are electric vehicles that are much smaller than train cars, and therefore are usually crowded. We stand huddled by the door. Penn deflates with a quiet sigh of relief. Thomas is just leaving the academy as we depart. Basil grips the overhead handle, and I grab his arm as a jolt.